You know something different about this one? Do you remember the last one was y equals to 2 to the power of x? Oh, man, it's a fraction. Yeah, I know what you're saying. I can't do fractions. Grade 7? Really? Come on. Okay, watch. Real simple. You're going to go over to start again at 0 because 0 kind of is our mirror line. Everything's symmetrical around 0 when you do an exponential functions here, sports fans. Check this out. This is now 1/2 to the power of 0, which you know any base in the world, yes, even a half to the power of 0 is just 1. Now check this out. Isn't this 1/2 to the 1, which is 1/2? Oh my goodness, that's just too simple. But I also want to show you something else that's really cool. Check this out when you go into the negative. This guy right here. This is 1/2 to the -1, which you know that law from the law of exponents means just to flip it. So guess what? This becomes 2. Check this out. This is 1/2 to the -2. Flip it and square it. So if you flip it, it becomes 2 squared, which is 4. Oh my goodness, this is too much fun. Look at this. This is 1/2 to the -3. Flip it. This becomes 2 to the 3. Cubed is 8. What? Does this mean that it's symmetrical all the way around with this guy here? Look, there's the symmetry. Do you see the pattern? So what would this be? Of course, this would be a quarter. What would this one be? This one, of course, would be an 1/8. That's how patterns work in mathematics. It is just so incredibly beautiful, isn't it? Okay, so check out this graph. You remember the last graph that we did when we did this one here? This ended up going and doing something that looked like this, right? And of course, that dot right there was 1. Okay, check this out. When we use the same thing, we do the same thing here, just plot the points. We start at -3 here. -3 is already 8. Oh my goodness, there's 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 right there. -2 is 4. -1 is 2. And of course, at 0, it's 1. Yeah, no kidding. Any base to the exponent of 0. You heard me say it 1,000 times, but I just got to remind you. Now check it out. 1 is a half. 2 is a quarter. 3 is an 1/8. So look at your nice, beautiful curve. It's coming in this way. And it still hugs the x-axis. Isn't that wild? Just by changing this guy here from 2 to a half gives you a mirror image of what you had right here. Oh, that is so incredibly cool. So, okay, what are the x-intercepts? Same as before. Does not exist. It's supposed to be a D. There we go. Does not exist. Y-intercept, of course, is going to be 1. Because like I said before, I won't say it again, you know it. Equation of the asymptote. It's a horizontal asymptote. So of course, y equals to 0. Domain, x can be anything you want it to be. Pop any number into the exponent, you're fine. But what's important here to realize is the range has to be greater than that asymptote. It's still above the x-axis. Does this represent an increasing or decreasing function? Remember, you read it left to right. You tell me what's happening. I think it's getting down. Woo! So it's obviously a decreasing function. Now, what we're going to do in the next couple podcasts here, sports fans, is we're going to take this, we're going to capitalize on it, and let's go crazy.